Hello, 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 beloved souls. It is Soul from Soul of Light and Shadow. Thank you for being here with me. As you can see, I'm here on YouTube because they're officially making TikTok go dark. So I'm like, all right, no problem. So I'm just going to go on YouTube instead. You're going to see me here a little bit more often, which is A-okay. And I'm here to deliver a message from spirit through spirit to spirit. I ended up receiving this vision a very long time ago, and I'm being called to now to share it. It was one morning where I ended up was laying in bed. I was doing my morning meditations, and what I ended up seeing was a figure lying on their side, and then a golden door shutting behind them. They had their back to the door, so I could only see their silhouette on the ground with their back towards me, and then I ended up seeing the door. And what I ended up getting from that vision was, don't close the door on the wealth that is you. I ended up getting the impression that the golden door was part of a vault and you were in that vault. Now, vaults are supposed to hold very precious things. And what was in that vault was a person. So Spirit is telling me to tell you, don't close the door on the wealth that is you. Now, you might already know that you are infinitely wealthy. Your presence and your personality traits are very much valuable and needed in this world. In case we're not fully sure as to what that is, I am bringing tarot into the fray so that I can tell you what that is. Or not me tell you, more of spirit telling you, channeling through me. So I see, accept, and draw to me through divine love, perfect clarity, so as to receive the truth from spirit. May the sharing dignify and elevate us all now, please, and thank you. Oh, hi, hello, good morning. Oh, wow. Alrighty then. So one of your traits, one of the traits that is super helpful for this world that you bring to the table, what you bring to the table, long story short, is your ability to balance and harmonize whatever situations, whatever energies are in the situation, in the circumstances right then and there. You are able to bring those opposites together in a healing and harmonizing way. And not only that, you are also able to see the middle ground of that, and you're able to see the situation in a very balanced way. See how you have both the sun and the moon. You can see both the divine masculine and the divine feminine in each of the situations that you find yourself upon. Okay? And you know that you are divinely guided as well. You can see the light that is hanging above you, that is spirit's light, your soul's light, source's light, that is very much connected and close to you. Above the head, you know how on the head will be your crown chakra. Above the head, there it is said that the soul chakra exists there. And so your soul chakra is very active. You also bring a sort of divine providence with you, as well as I can tell from the wings that are present. What you also end up bringing into the table is your wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom for you. You may or may not have traveled, even if you did travel. If you may have traveled, you may have not have traveled, and even if you didn't travel physically, you've done a lot of traveling astrally and spiritually. So you're able to bring a lot of wisdom over to the table. You understand the eternalness of your being and the eternalness of everybody else's being, as you can see from the Ouroboros that is surrounding the woman in the rainbow dress. And not to mention, all of your chakras are intact, so that brings another added element of balance into the situation. that you do bring to the table. These are your gifts. These are what make your energy so wealthy and feel good to be around from other people. And it brings you a sense of joy as well. You bring a sense of joy to other people, because I can tell that the woman is smiling in the picture. She looks so happy. Another aspect that you bring to the table is you're able to reflect on hardships that you have went through, and you're able to find wisdom from those hardships. Okay, yeah, you do take your time to grieve appropriately, but you also understand that there is still one more cup that is next to you, okay, that is full of magic and mystery, and you're able to find the gratitude of the situation. You're able to understand that everything is working out in your favor. And so even while you're going through the process of grief, you know and understand that this is just temporary. It's a minor arcana, so it's just temporary. Okay, and you are able to add it to your lexicon of wisdom once you are able to look over to your side, see the coin, see the, I guess, see the wealth that still is with you, see the resources that are still with you, see what wisdom you can still keep from this situation, and have that. So that is what I'm getting here so far. Spirit, is there anything else that you would like to share? I admit, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I feel so nervous, and it's so strange how I'm feeling nervous, because when I'm out and about in the world, I don't be nervous. I be existing. I be living. Okay, so the fact that I'm feeling so nervous, these hardships might have made you feel a little bit more on the inside. You know, there may have been some situations or separations that made you feel like, you know what, I'm not really seeing the fucking point of this. This is exhausting. You know, it hurts and I feel sad, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this sadness that I'm holding. And what happens is, you are a alchemist, you are a transmuter. So what you end up doing, it's transmuting that energy. You know how to do that, whether consciously or unconsciously. That is exactly what it is that you are doing. You know, so that nervousness can come from, it can either be me, let's be real, or it can be an aspect of you that I'm connecting with that is saying that, like, you know, yes, you're aware of this, and it still makes you a little bit nervous, because it's like, well, how do I talk to my usual friends? How do I talk to my friend group? How do I interact in the world as my true self, which is knowing that I am an eternal being, a being of pure energy that is multidimensional and multifaceted. How can I talk to people knowing about this, and knowing that I want to move through the world in this way? And some people, they're just, they have forgotten that about themselves. You know, not to say that they will stay forgetful or stay asleep. Everybody gets to their place eventually. I know that to be true. Everybody ends up getting to their place eventually. It's just that right now, the people that you're surrounded by, you're like, I I don't be vibing the same way, and I don't know what to do about that. Spirit says, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Okay? You know, you have been doing the meditations, the affirmations, the listening, and letting yourself be guided, and letting yourself receive, and letting yourself give confirmation. You have been doing that, okay? And you're doing a really, really good job. Much better than what you think, okay? Definitely much better than what you think. I also heard that you're ready to put yourself out there publicly. And that also corresponds with the message of don't close the door on the wealth that it is you, because number one, closing yourself off connects you to a scarcity mindset. Oh, I'm not enough. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, I don't do enough. That's bullshit. Respectfully, you have more than enough. You have done more than enough, and you will continue to provide excellence, and you are more than enough. Okay, and that wealth is very much needed in this world to be, put out there, because the wealth that you give is the wealth that you are going to receive. That is the law of reciprocity. It is law. That is what's going to happen. Spirit also said something about preparing. So, realizing that just reevaluating what it is that you do have, and knowing that you are ready and to prepare, because you are going to be putting yourself out there. Okay, you are going to feel inspired to do that, and you're also going to be getting some help while you're at it, while you're going through this transitioning. The help and support that comes with forgiveness. I associate red with forgiveness a lot. I also associate it with our root chakra, obviously, which is connected to our security, our worth, and our belonging. And knowing that you are worthy is realizing that, you know what, these people that ended up hurting me, they are suffering so freaking bad that they feel like they ain't got no choice but to be hurting other people in order to make themselves feel any sort of feel good. Their spirit knows that it will only make them feel worse. And you understand this too. Hurt people hurt people. So it's like, yeah, you hurt me and that really fucking sucks. I also understand my part in the situation. So you know what? I do forgive you. And I also forgive myself. And I'm moving on from this. Yeah, I'm carrying, you can tell by the bag in the back that yes, I am carrying some wisdom with me, some philosophy, some belief systems, because swords are all about the intellect. They're all about the mind. So you're going to be bringing some ideas. And you're also getting that support through that transitioning into calmer waters. So allowing yourself to prepare to be on the boat, prepare to know that you are coming into calmer waters, and that you will be supported in this endeavor, especially by the other side, because crows represent the other sides. And I know that you have been through a lot. You've definitely been through a lot, and it's hurt really freaking bad. The separation and the sorrow has made you feel just so much pain and so much grief, to the point where it's like, I don't even know if I can freaking move on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. But you know what? This pain, this sorrow, this grief, this separation has also brought you a lot of clarity. It has cleared out a lot of the clutter in your mind. It has made you realize more of what it is that you do want, and preparing you for success, preparing you to really realize all of the resources that you have in your lexicon of knowledge, in your lexicon of resources that you have to create the reality that you are wanting to create, because you are a co-creator, you are a divine creation, and you are a divine creator. Okay? So it's remembering that aspect upon yourself with the clarity that comes from the Three of Swords, that will bring you to creating just what it is that you desire and doing it successfully. It's bringing you that focus, because the magician has to be very focused on what it is that they're desiring, what their goals are, in order to actually have it manifest. Not only that, once they ended up doing the ritual, all right, breathe, it's done. I can trust the other side. I can trust my guardians, my guides, my angels, my ancestors. I can trust the multiverse to do all the parts that I can't immediately control. And that is not my gosh darn business to be controlling. My control is feeling good, aligning with source, keeping my thoughts of a balanced and loving nature, keeping my heart of a balanced and loving nature, and knowing that I am connected to that truth. Confirmation. Ooh, excuse me. Triple confirmation. I heard, see, this isn't so scary. And I'm like, I cracked up because I noticed that I do have a little bit of um I am overcoming a aversion to be really seen, mostly because like I feel like I get seen and perceived enough like when I'm out in the world just like doing stuff. You know, when I'm out there, I got my headphones on. I am singing, I'm dancing, I'm laughing, I'm just being myself. Now I'm just bringing it to a bigger scale when it comes to YouTube and doing videos and things of that nature. And I'm like, ah. And it's like, it's going to be all right. They already told me this a long time ago. It's going to be all right. You just do your thing. Do your thing. Be yourself. And I'm like, I bet. Bet. I can do that. I can do that. Spirit also wanted to talk to you about the wave of regrets that you might be experiencing. I ended up seeing along with the person in the golden door. I also ended up seeing the word regret, like literally the word regret in a wavy font. So it's like in a very literal sense, they're telling me wave of regret, waves of regret. And it is just letting you know that it sees those waves of emotion of being like, on one hand, you're like, I should not have done this. I should not have said yes. I should not have said no. I should not have said anything, or I should not have stayed quiet. Shoulds create shame. That's what I'm going to say on that. Yes, you could have done this. You could have done that. You could have done X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You didn't. You didn't. You did what it is that you did. And that was the very best that you can do at that time and moment with your consciousness, with the resources that you have, with the resources that were available to you at that immediate moment. You did the best that you could do. So those waves of regret, you are allowed. This is a permission slip. You are allowed to put it down. Put it down. You are allowed to put it down. Okay? Because what did you learn from this? Did you learn anything from this? Did you learn something that puts you more at ease and gives you more clarity as to what it is that you want in your future, in your present? Yes. Baby, you won then. You won. You won. You still won. You still won because you learned something. You either win or you learn. That's it. You win or you learn. And if you learn something, you still won. Okay? And that is spirit wanting you to remind yourself of that. If this situation taught you to be more compassionate to yourself and to other people, you won. If this taught you to become more aware of intentions, yours and other people's, you won. If it taught you what exactly that you would want out of your life, you did good. You still did good. You still won in that situation. So being easy on yourself is very, very helpful. I feel like that is all Spirit wants me to say. So I am going to head out now. We will meet again I want you to know that I love you very much. You are worthy. You are worth it. You are a spiritual being on a human journey. You are a spiritual being of pure energy, multi-dimensional, multifaceted. You are fascinating. Thank you so much for existing. Ciao for now. I love you.